Meanwhile, the NTSB is on the ground in Elizabethton, Tennessee right now. They're working to figure out what caused a small plane carrying Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his family to go down and burst into flames yesterday, and this video still can't get over it. Taken shortly after the plane went down. Miraculously, everybody making it out alive. The plane, again, carrying former NASCAR driver Dale Earnhardt Jr., his wife, their one-year-old daughter, and 2 pilots. The plane crashed just about 20 minutes after it took off from Statesville, North Carolina.
And we know the family was headed to Bristol for a race this weekend. The NTSB gave us some new information this afternoon during a news conference.
And Fox Carolina's Brookley Cromer was at that press conference this afternoon. She joins us now with the latest. Hey, Brookley.
Hey, the wreckage still sits on the highway here behind me, but you can see some movement here as the NTSB is on the ground and continuing their on-site investigation. I want to give you a look. You can see a large piece of machinery moving pieces of the plane to the side of the road. Now, this is all part of the way they preserve evidence for their investigation. In a press conference this afternoon, investigators said they obtained surveillance footage which shows the plane bouncing off the runway before eventually crashing here on the highway. Investigators say the flight took off from Statesville, North Carolina, and landed about 20 minutes later, so it's a relatively very short flight. The NTSB says the weather conditions were good, but when the plane touched down as Elizabethton Municipal Airport, something went wrong. Investigators say the plane bounced off the runway at least twice, damaging the landing gear. And at that point, the plane continued down the runway and crashed onto the highway. Within minutes, the plane carrying Dale Earnhardt Jr., his wife, and their one-year-old daughter caught fire. They were able to escape the plane with only minor injuries and were out before rescue crews even got on scene.
I think it's just the grace of the good Lord that a vehicle didn't get struck by the plane. It's a very heavily trafficked roadway.
The Earnhardt family was headed to the Bristol Motor Speedway, where Dale Jr. was said to be part of the broadcast crew for races this weekend. Now, the NTSB will be on scene for the next few days as they continue their on-site investigation, and they say they plan to release a preliminary report sometime in the next 7 days. We'll have another live report from here in Elizabethtown coming up in the next half hour. Cody and Tori, back to you.
Yeah, Brookley, we're lucky no one else was hurt in this because you mentioned the last live report. That is a very busy highway there behind you.
That's right, very busy highway. They say that investigators say that school had just gotten out. Usually that time of day, a lot of traffic going by. So thankfully, miraculously, no one was injured. No one was traveling by as the plane crashed. So definitely a story of survival. Cody.